One or no one. Who knows? I figured maybe hit this for a couple minutes. Bullshit around. See how y'all doing. Got a decent response the last time I did one of these things in this horizontal position as opposed to the computer. So maybe I'll try this out for a minute. I'm not sure which bullshit we'll talk about, but something will come up. Always does. Um, Shane Gillis. Let's talk about Shane Gillis for a minute. Um, I want him to. I want a grilled cheese now, Shane. Please. I know you're fucking making them at night. What kind of cheese are you using now? That's what I want to know. If he's making them at night, there's got to be a lot of fucking cheese in that room. Or is he making them in the room, or is he making them in the kitchen? Because if he's making them in the kitchen, you know he's making them in the kitchen. That's not really a sneaky thing. He's got to be making them in his room with like a fucking iron or something. Shane Gillis, I want a grilled cheese. Thank you. Yeah, so not sure if anybody knows, but I live in the high deserts of northern New Mexico. I don't know if anybody cares, whatever. Um, I am the modern representation, incarnation of Diogenes the dog, Diogenes the cynic, Diogenes of Sinope. Um, and I'm having fun with it. It is the most freeing thing I've ever done. And I've done a lot of things. So, should we talk about other than grilled cheeses? Because wouldn't mind a grilled cheese. Could have bread would have put that grilled cheese on? Whole grain? No, rye. Not marble rye, not that shit. Just give me a nice rye bread. Can we make sure that rye is a little on the moldy side too? Make sure I get a little tripping out of it too. That'd be fun. Go see some witches and whatnot. Um, Anybody? Bueller. Running out of marijuana, people. It's a very depressing time in between growing things. Um, I suppose I shouldn't have given away so much over the winter, but what are you going to do? People got to have their weed, and it's really, you got to share, and hope people share back. Um, where I stay, we're mostly four walls and roof people. We have our basic little luxuries, probably have internet. Uh, Thank you, ToastNet. There's a little bump for you, ToastNet. Little little dish on the side of the shit shack, and I get internet for $35 a month. It's amazing. Um, Anybody? No. Okay. So as soon as I can get a feminine philosopher to have a talk with me, I'd love to put on a grilled cheese special talking philosophy. Why not? Let's have a grilled cheese special talking philosophy. Shane Gillis can come too. Come on, Shane. You know, I suppose you're one of my favorite comedians right now. Well, I haven't just sat down and listened to comedians in a while because it's all gone to shit. You know, I kind of miss the Sam Kinnisons and the George Carlins of the world. You know, even even Chappelle there gets annoying as fuck. I love him, but they have fuck you money, which is great, but it's fuck you money. They Give me the fucking money so I don't have any money. That's going to be that's my goal. It's a fucked up goal. I want all the money so I have no money. Because I have one thing money will never buy, and that's my poverty. My four walls, roof, and a dog. Little food. It's beautiful. It's serene. It's solitude. But I still want to make a grilled cheese with Shane Gillis. I need someone to give me a take of propane and cheese and bread and butter and none of this bullshit butter too. I want some good grass-fed butter. I want grass-fed butter. That would be the butter I would be wanting the most of that content. And if you're using seed oils and all that other bullshit, other than a super extra virgin olive oil, it's poison. It's just bleached chemicals. It's a bleached seed oil with perfume. It's disgusting. It's horrible for your body. Get something natural in there. Shit, I started to make my own tallow. Made my own tallow. It's good. Beef tallow, bacon tallow. Those are my two go-tos. Beef tallow is fucking amazing. You want to cook up some little beef tallow, a little butter. Whoo, boy. Make me a grilled cheese in that, Shane. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, Shane Gillis, you touched on, you might have been touched by the, slightly touched by the retard ghost there. They put me in the retard school. I was kicked out of the public school back in 80. And not that I'm that kid, but it was just intolerable. School was intolerable back then. So they called me a retard and they put me in that school. Well, 3 years into that school, I ended up the king of the retards. I got voted president of the student council. I was vice president the year before. I did acting roles. I planned out one of their fucking one of our playgrounds. Yeah, it was intolerable. So, I had a kid named Kevin, and if you didn't write Kevin's name down for Kevin, when Kevin says, "What?" He asked you, "Hey, what's my name?" Your name's Kevin. It's like, oh, okay. Can you write that down for me so I can remember? It's like, you know how to write your name, Kevin. And if you didn't write that, he'd get mad. No, come on, you got to write it down for me. You write his name down. That's awesome. That's how I spell my name. He loved it. Another kid, Robbie. I'm 10 now. Remind you, I'm 10 years old. I'm 10 years old in this private school on the college campus in West Hartford, Connecticut. And these people are supposed to be highly trained caretakers, of us retards. And apparently, they were too busy or whatever because they told the kids that didn't have, the retardation, we were just rambunctious, to watch out for the kids that actually had the retardation, because they go into seizure, and you'd have to catch them. You'd say, oh, doink, and they just doink, and you'd catch them, and you'd catch Robbie. Just changing his diapers. Poor kid, man. I felt so sorry for him. But he always had a great time. I taught him how to type. I taught him typing so we can communicate. That was interesting. But let's get back to the grilled cheese. Because I want to make a grilled cheese with Shane. He's like, what, 6'2"? You got to make a great grilled cheese. I want a grilled cheese. But I need some bread, butter, cheese, propane. I have a pan to cook it in. But anyway, it was highly entertaining. And maybe I just sit here for a minute and contemplate the absurdity of the reality that we're being voted into. That's absurd. It's okay. See, it's so much better as a blog, right? Because this isn't news. This isn't entertainment. This is just a blog, just me sitting here ranting. Maybe somebody listens, maybe somebody doesn't. Who knows? But it'll be there forever, right up until the EMP hits, right? And then when the EMP hits, I'll just go take a hammer and chisel, go down to the valley and start chiseling on the wall, because that'll be entertaining in a couple thousand years, right? Right. I'll carve a grilled cheese sandwich in there, and go. He's making them at night. They'll never know. It'll be one of those things that'll go on forever. What do they mean they're making them at night? No one knows. So, what's everybody gonna do on a Tuesday night? What do normal people do that are highly engrossed in the blood, sex, and magic spectacle they got produced for you? What are you guys doing? Right? Nobody fucking knows. Nobody knows what they're gonna watch some programming. I don't get, go play with your dogs, go play with your kids, go hug your wife. Be amazed by that whole scenario. Just be in awe and in amazement that you as an individual are actually here, getting to witness all this shit. People try to life's tough. Oh, life this, that, and life's tough, and brutal, and da. Life's fucking easy. Oh, life is easy as fuck. Politics and other people's fucking thoughts make it real fucking hard. That and taxes. I'm going on a decade of not paying taxes. There's nothing they can take from me. I don't earn enough money. And when I do earn enough money, they're still not going to get a dime from me. Because it's going to be what it is, the old Atlas Shrugged. If it's force that you want to show, then show it. If you're coming with guns, bring your guns. Show it for what it is. It's tyranny, it's control. It's ridiculous. You print unbacked money on future people's sweat and equity. Well, what do you fund? What are you funding? You're funding cocaine research and the sexual fucking proclivities of platypus that have been transplanted to gnome. You come up with any fucking idea, throw money at it, right? Because that was a hell of an idea. I got an idea. All right, I need a comic book. I need somebody in the comic book that draws and does all this fun stuff. Now this is the premise. You've got God, hold on a second. You got Doomsday and Hulk. Okay? And, I've watched the battles and shit because I love the Hulk and I love Doomsday. So you get those two into that eternal battle, right? Because it needs to go on to the other time, because Hulk is forever, as is Doomsday. And they keep regenerating over and over and over and over. So basically this whole fight and thing will go on forever until the end of time, when the last supermassive black hole is sucking them in from whatever they're on, or still fighting, because that's what they're doing, and they get sucked into this black hole, and all of a sudden, because they're so immensely powerful and neither one of them can be destroyed, they pop into big bangs, two separate universes. Like a Hulk universe and a Doomsday universe. And if you really want to get creative with it, with SCP-639, Unkillable Lizard, but just something like that. That would be a crazy cartoon to see. Why not? and as we're talking about cartoons, let's go into this one with the whole if in a universe, right? In a universe with a multiverse, in a multiversal universe, is there a universe that's not multiversal, multi-universal, whatever the hell it is? And if there is, can I go there? And if there isn't, then is it really a multiverse? Stupid cartoon questions, right? Stupid cartoon questions. What are you gonna do? I gotta do those every now and then. And then what the hell's his name down there in Australia? Comedian. I'll remember his name in a minute. Talking about the college campuses in America and the protests going on. Hey man, at least we're not being charged if we don't vote. Only if we don't have insurance, right? I mean, come on. What kind of bullshit do we live in? God, what is your name? I can't remember your name. You're funny as shit. Isaac Butterfield. There you go. Mr. Isaac Butterfield. You got some good rants, sir. It's well scripted. I just go off the top of the head most of the time. If I sat down here and scripted this shit, I'd never get it on the air. It just take too long. I just try to keep going over it and going over it and going over it until it was perfect. It's fuck perfect. It's going to be what it's going to be. Skip around. You'll find something, I swear. And God, please berate me in the comments. Anything, any interaction, good interaction, It means you're there. It means you listen for a minute. You had the fucking, you had the audacity to pay attention for more than 5 seconds. How dare you? Let's make a grilled cheese. What kind of cheese do I want to use? What kind of, okay, so I wanted rye bread with my grilled cheese. So what kind of cheese do I want in that grilled cheese? Nothing like a good American cheese. Maybe throw a little blue cheese and feta in there too. I like feta. Feta's good cheese. So 4 walls, a roof, a dog, and a grilled cheese. I'm happy. A cigarette is just, just a luxury. I've smoked cigarettes. I've gone through and emptied ashtrays and cut all the tobacco out of the ends. The only cigarettes I'll buy are non-filter cigarettes and bag tobacco. I'm not paying for filters. Fucking hate paying for bags. I hate smoking out of a pipe, and I hate pipes. I don't hate pipes. I'm a cigarette guy. But here we are, and I appreciate the time. It was wonderful to blabber at you, I suppose, for a few minutes. I did one of these live things, and I'm not sure that was on the female philosopher question that I had received, but we're not going to go into that. There was another question. Let's see. Should I look up another question than that? Oh, yes. Let's do my thoughts on Biden and Trump. Let's go with my thoughts on Biden and Trump. Okay. We'll start out with the magnificent orangutan, and we all know who that is. He loves the country, but again, being what he is, there's no changing what 200 years of laws and rules and regulations and bureaucracy have done. So it really doesn't matter if he gets elected, right? But he doesn't take bribes. I give Trump that. He might pay some people to shut the fuck up, and they won't shut the fuck up. Um, but he doesn't have that political connection to shut them up. As for Biden, Jesus, Christmas trees, dude. How much corruption, face up, bald face corruption can you watch, and the absolute flip-floppy rhetoric of a person that's been in politics for 50 years, 40 years, since forever. Politics isn't supposed to be a lifelong job. It's supposed to be this horrible thing because it's supposed to be a horrible thing to take people's rights and in people's freedoms, and it wasn't supposed to be a full-time thing. And that's all you have is full-time politicians, because they're not there because they're politicians, right? That's all they can do is politic. So that's what they do is politic. Trump, at least he built some stuff, fucking hired a bunch of people. Biden's got, how many fucking shell companies does Biden have? What does he produce? Anybody? And what the fuck does that guy produce? Nothing. He produces absolutely nothing. So whatever. So that it's Biden. Trump is a magnificent orangutan. He is glorious in all his stature and ego. Biden is a senile politician that has taken so many bribes throughout his government life that the bribes that he has to pay to the government to keep this shit under wraps is astounding. I want them all under investigation. Every member of government. I know it's horrible. It's going to get me in trouble. She knows. Every one of them. But it won't, because they won't follow their own rules. They want us to follow the rules to the T. They'll come with guns. They don't follow the rules. Oh, we're going to have a hearing, and we're going to have, 300 fucking people go, oh, this and all that, and you're right? They get 300 people to, and they're all paid by the same thing, so they don't fucking care. Politics. No politician stands for what they believe in, because if they did, wouldn't be in politics. Trump's a capitalist. He's a strict fucking show me the money kind of guy. What kind of deal could I make? Give a little, get a little. And that in itself isn't all that good either. And the Biden, on the other hand, is, hey, let's put all the fucking money and give it to all these fucking special interest groups and build back better and solar panels and bullshit. You know what? Stop spending future money that you have. You'll never be around for it. And meanwhile, people are going deeper into debt to fund some fucking mystical dream you've come up with. Everything's being saved for the children. I was one of those children. Ain't nothing safe for me. They went out and took some more shit to save for the children. Whose children? Their children? No. It's for the government. For the entity of the government. That's all. So I don't care who gets elected. It matters not to me, because both of them are political fodder. I would have respected Trump more if he didn't become president. But he's a fighter, and he wants to do this thing, so he's going to do this thing. It cost him all his fucking money, friends, and relationships, and they love dragging shit out on him. It's. Meanwhile, Biden's politicians are public officials. These are public supposed to be. I know it's going to get me in trouble. I know. I'm sorry. It's going to get me in trouble, and my dog wants me to go play with her before I get arrested. So maybe I go do that. How do I get done this thing? How do I end this thing? I do appreciate your time. It's been entertaining. I'm going to go play with my dog. You go play with your dog and your kids. Right? Is that it? I press off? Right.